If I told you my story, you would hear hope that wouldn't let go. And if I told you my story, you would hear love that never gave up. And if I told you my story, you would hear life.
Bingelele, like, to everyone who's watching this, ngiyazi ukuthi ubungenze enye into but you decided ukubuka le video. I appreciate it. My name is Ndumiso Nzimande, well known by my stage name Suicide. Allow me to share my life, my pain, all the struggles I've been through, all the things I've been through in life with you. I want you to relate to my story. I want you to take my story in a positive way and then use it as a source and inspire you in life. My name is Ndumiso Nzimande. Once again, I was born in the early 90s, which means currently I'm 22 years old. I was born in 93, December 12th, in Claremont, Gatgabega Hospital, and I stayed in Claremont for like 2 months, and then I moved to Adams Mission to my father's family, and I stayed there for like, I think it was for 2 years if I'm not mistaken. And then my father and my mother, there was a conflict between the two of them, which I'm not sure until today what's happened. And then they separated, and that's when I moved to my mother's family, which we call Komalum. Guys, this is like a true story. Everything I speak is from my heart, so if I cry, I hope you'll understand. I think the year 2000 was indeed a tough year for me. It was a hard year for me, 2000. I remember early 2000, I think it was about March, my mom got sick. She was really ill, guys. I used to pray every day, and it's got to a point where I saw that it's really hard and she's going through pain. She's going through like a hard time, And that's when I started praying that God, if engeke saba right, why don't you just take her life, aphumule, like rest, ukuthi ezubuhlungu ekugcineni ku engeke right. A couple of days later, wangibiza me and my little sister, but at the time she was 2 years old, and I think I was 6 years old, wasibiza about 2. She was like, no, I'm so proud of you, boy. I'm so proud of you, like the man you have grown to be. It's amazing. And I was like shocked, like I was like 6 years old and my mom is calling me a man already. And then I think that's how she saw things. She told me to respect life. She told me to respect my life, to appreciate my granny, to respect my family. And after that conversation, that was my last conversation with her. I still remember the look in her face, and she told us that we mean the well to her and that she'll never forget us. She'll always be with us wherever she go. And then from that day, I knew that okay, I'm losing my mom. I knew that.
Should have been a better man.
Sorry.
Instead of wasting time, spending my life searching for the finer things.
I knew that she will be gone soon.
You always gave me
I just knew it. I think it was 3 weeks later, coming from school, when I got home, the tension, and then I realized that she's gone. My mom was gone. And then around the time we moved to Savannah Park. It was me, my grandfather, which I was very, very close with. My grandfather. He was my best friend. Sorry, he was my best friend. He was my everything, guys. I was so close with my grandfather, and unfortunately, he's late, and which is really hard. Yeah. My mom passed away, and now it was only me. It was my grandfather, my grandmother, my little sister, my 2 years old little sister, and my bro. He's also late. Yeah, so guys, things were really. It was kind of tough because my grandfather, he was the only breadwinner in the family, and there was a lot of expenses. That's when I realized that okay, life is not a walk in the park. Life is not just a piece of cake. I had to hustle, and the only alternative I had around the time was education. I decided to focus in my schoolwork. I decided to take like school seriously, so I started to like focus more on my schoolwork, because I knew that everything was in my hand, and education is the key to success. That's what I was told. And from then I was driven by that passion, I was driven by that mental that's okay, I have to go to school, I have to study hard. Again, 2003, it was indeed another tough year for me. That's when I lost my grandfather. And imagine, he was the only breadwinner in the family, and then things like that made me to question God, like, God, why 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 at least uthathe mina, cause mina, like, I don't have much to offer to my family. He was the breadwinner. Why, God? So I guess it's life. Everything happens for a reason. That's what we were told. And my grandfather was gone. I think it was 3 months later that the same year my father passed away. And like, to be honest, I didn't really have a tight relationship with my father, so I wasn't really hurt that much about my father dying, because he really never played a big role in my life, to be honest, to be realistic, so yeah, it was I was hurt that, because he was my blood, I was sad, and okay, he was gone, life went on, and it was really tough, because my grandfather being the only breadwinner and leaving us, it was hard. And then time went by. I finished matric, I think, in 2011. My granny, she used to pray like every day, She used to pray for me every day. She taught me how to pray. She taught me to believe in God. She took me to church, my grandmother, like, guys, she's my everything, guys, She's like my everything. My granny, she was like my angel. She's my pillar of strength, guys, And I'm sure, like, I'm 100% sure, if it wasn't if it wasn't for for her love, for, guys, I wouldn't be here talking to you right now. So, guys, a big salute to my grandmother, in Bogoto. She's indeed a hero, Yeah, moving on. In 2011, I was doing matric. Good news, I passed matric with flying colors, guys, with a bachelor. After all the things, after all the struggles, after all the circumstances, I managed to pass matric with flying colors, with a bachelor, guys. And that's when I realized that's okay, I'm blessed, If you pray, God will answer your prayers. That's when I realized that okay, God really exists, guys. Because after all the things I've been through, because I don't lie, at some stage of life, there were times where I wanted to just give up. I wanted to just let go of life. I wanted to kill myself, but my granny was always there. My family, my friends, the support they gave to me. It was amazing, guys. So yeah, in 2011 I passed matric with flying colors, and then with God love I was able to get a loan, and it's first loan. I went to university and like I think I was the second one to go to university in my entire family, and it was a huge blessing. It was a huge blessing. I thank God every day for the opportunity. Yeah, guys, I went to DUT, one of the biggest. It's the number one university in Durban University of Technology. I studied public management, and there everything went great. Passed all my modules, flying colors, still, guys. And until I did my 3 years degree diploma, yeah, I just graduated. Actually, I graduated. I think 2 months back, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I have a diploma. After all the struggles I've been through, after all the things I've been through, losing my grandfather, losing my mother, losing my brother, losing my father, after all the struggles I've been through, they made me strong. Today I have a diploma. Yeah, I just graduated, and another great news. God has blessed me with a little angel, Lutando. Guys, she's my everything, guys. I've never been this happy in my life, I'm now Babaga Lutando. Thanks to God. I feel blessed, I feel blessed. My baby Lutando, she's still young, she's still young. She's like 2 weeks now, you know. It's still new, it's still new. Shout out to Lutando. Daddy love you. I love my little angel. Yeah, so guys, as you all know, that beside that, I'm also an artist. I'm a recording hip hop artist. I do rap music. I do rap music, and I think rap. I think music. Music, saved my life. Music got me out of the streets, cause there was a time where only music used to make sense, where everyone around me, where everything was like dark, everything was blue, everything didn't make sense, but music was always there for me. Music never judged me. Music always gave me a chance. And in my music career, I started music it was 2008. It's been a minute now, and I've achieved a couple of things too. I've been to like one of the biggest radio station in the world, number one in Africa, number two in the world, if I'm not mistaken. But then, guys, yeah, I've been to Cozy FM, I think more than 2 times now. Interview. I've been to Ugu Radio in South Coast. I've been to Kakasi FM. I've been to Vibe FM. I've done an interview with the YFM. So, guys, yeah, I've been around. I've been putting in a lot of work, guys. Music. I love music. It's one of the things that make sense in my life. Like, yeah, guys. So, my last word to you, the viewer, is that whatever you're going through in life, just put God first. Just pray. It's simple as that. Just pray. Just pray. Just pray to God. Just pray. Pray. Get on your knees and pray. That's the only way. That's the solution. Prayer is the only solution to all your problems, to all your struggles, to everything you're going through right now. Just pray. It's worked for me. Prayer worked for me a couple of times, and I'm sure it can work for you. Just have faith. Just pray. And one last more thing, guys, please. School, guys, education. I've shared a lot of things with you guys. I shared like half of my life. Like there was a time where I was emotional, but I tried not to show. Cause in reality, I'm a softie. I'm a very emotional spirit. I'm very sensitive.